And that's a very terrible laugh, but it's been 4 weeks, and I never had it. But now is the time. I can't believe I've never felt so greedy.
Oh wow, you have a drum mixer? Me, Zamar.
You know what? I've had enough with you two. Zamar's show, the Zamar show, and Anthony work, you always abruptly change the rhythms, and you always lose the freaking game mode of the drum mixer. Plus, you never even reviewed it properly.
Hey, don't scold about us. Me, Zamar, and Anthony work the show. You know what? Never mind.
I really don't want to know. As a matter of fact, why don't you just let me show you how a real drum mixer review is done, and then I'll decide whether or not I should blow you two up.
Jeez, don't have to be a jerk about it.
This is the very first time in my YouTube channel that I ever reviewed such a thing from my past. This is the Hello Modern Toys drum mixer, one of the greatest things to ever reach the planet, and was made, and it's probably one of the first ones that has so many lights within the main unit. This is made in 2007, and it was a Big Lots exclusive, and you can never find this anywhere else except Big Lots around that time region. So over here, I'm going to show you the different designs. You get a really cool metallic gray finish, along with some chrome-colored buttons. In the blue version, it's red and blue, but in this version, it's all red, meaning all the buttons are red chrome. On the outer plastic shell, in the normal version, the outer plastic shell is supposed to be blue, but in this version, it's all black. Some versions may have the VRAP logo, but this one actually has the red version, but with the original drum mixer logo. Usually the red drum mixers actually have the VRAP logo, but this one is very rare, making this thing very special. In all 5 drum pads, they each have LED lights. The 3 of them actually has 2 LED lights on each pad. The cymbal ones doesn't. Over here, you'll notice that the speaker part, you actually do notice all the red chrome all over. In the blue versions, both second and first generation, the first generations actually have a gold speaker dome, and the second generations just have a chromed silver speaker dome, sorry. Also in the first generations, the speaker light actually has a diamond cut finish, whereas the second generations of these blue or red drum mixers actually has a line cut finish. And yes, the same thing is true for the tops of the cymbal pad lights. This thing is, if you want to take this somewhere else, don't worry, this thing actually has a built-in handle. Of course, my hand can still fit through this little thing. Of course, knowing for a fact that I'm a grown-as crud man, and this is meant for a child. An early 2000s child, perhaps. On the back, you'll actually notice that this thing actually has a battery cover, a switch, 2 stands, which comes with it, and 2 drumsticks, which is literally important. I hope you still kept everything, or end up like what I did, finding it in full mint condition with everything in the package. Because if you just purchase just the unit on eBay with the no drumsticks and the stands, and this thing is kind of useless and pretty bad. But, of course, if you have a very rare chance of finding it newly in package with the stands and the drumsticks, you would have a lot of use with it. But enough of the chit-chat, let's power the unit on. Yes, I turned on the switch in the back. Turning it on gives you a red LED indicator. The off button doesn't actually shut off the unit, but instead puts it into sleep mode. Or sleep mode. Sorry, my mouse wants to stop working. But if you want to completely shut it off, use the switch in the back. Hitting these 3 drum pads will actually fade on and off the lights. This one shines red, this one shines blue on the left, and the right one shines blue. These don't have 2 LEDs, so both of the cymbal pads shine red. So let's check out each rhythm. Let's try disco. From here, you'll see how the LEDs really shine. The LEDs in the naked eye are kind of dim, but they're still pleasing to watch. Disco doesn't sound like disco, and it sounds more like techno. Let's do electro. Doesn't sound electro to me, it sounds more like a rock beat. Let's do hard house. Sounds more of like a DJ mix to me. Let's do hip jazz. Nothing jazzy about this. It sounds more like some sort of rap beat. Let's do hard out. Let's do drum and bass. Of course there's a lot of bass and drums, but there's some extra instrumentation, but with the music instruments on loop. Let's do Aerotech. I don't know. Not sure if Aerotech is a real rhythm. Plus, there's loads of whistles in that. Let's do techno. Lots of horns on that one. Let's do trance. I'm not sure if trance is a real rhythm, but let's listen to this. Okay, that's a pretty dope beat, not gonna lie. Now let's try demo number 1. I bet I always jump into that. I bet I always jump on the floor because of that. Let's do demo 1. It's just like how you remember it. Let's do demo number 2. This one's way better. Wow, when you listen to that, you hear a lot of whistles and horns with a really cool drum beat and a piano noises, all the weird cool bass line. It starts getting your blood flowing and stuff. Now, game mode, it actually just gives you like a weird whack-a-mole mechanic where whenever you see these 3 drum pads flash pink, you have to hit them. And whenever you see the two cymbal pads light up, you have to hit them as well. Sometimes they can switch on you, making it much more challenging for you to play. There are absolutely 4 levels, and whatever rhythm you pick will be the rhythm that will be on those levels. The other 3 rhythms within the other 3 levels will be able to choose at random, depending on the circuit CPU it uses. Tempo adjusts the tempo on both the demo songs and the rhythm. The volume works as expected, but also shuts down the tones of the instruments of some. The volume works as what you expect, but also shortened down the tones of some instruments. Of course, the guitar mixer doesn't have that much of interaction, but only plays a mishmash of different sound effects. The piano mixer, aka the sound mixer HMP288, actually also has some interaction, just like what the drum mixer does. The sound mixer HMP288 actually gives you a piano practice, which makes you press the keys on whenever they flash at the right notes, which makes it almost as interactive as the drum mixer. Overall, this is a pretty cool little thing, especially if you still have this in your house stored in your garage or attic somewhere. And I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it for you to pull it out once in a lifetime. I mean, I actually love how you can hit the different drum pads and you see them light up, especially during rhythm mode or demo mode. And it even has a really cool built-in game. I actually love this thing so much. I actually love how interactive it is. It actually probably adds a lot of value to the sound mixer lineup. If you buy the guitar mixer first, it's not that much worth it. The only way for you to get a lot of bang for your buck and to have loads of interactivity with the sound mixer line, buy the sound mixer HMP288 or the drum mixer. You know what? For really good amount of taste for interactive playability, I recommend getting this first. Then you can get the HMP288 next, then the guitar mixer last. Viva version or the normal version, it doesn't matter. Whatever color you choose. These come in red or blue. And you have to love it. You have to love, if you want to be into the Hello Modern Toys company and want to get all of this, then be prepared to be a nerd. A very smart-brained nerd. And I'm going to be showing you some of the packaging art design. Yes, I did cut off the packaging, but I'm going to be using it as my own display stand. So here is some of the art design and the different words they use. And that's what the game, and that's the thing that tells you about the game mode. Hit the drum pad when it light up. Which is a bit of a mouthful. And here is the back of the box. That shows the main drum mixer. It tells you all the different things that it has. And it even shows you the stand. And there's 2 sticks right here, which is also located here. Now, of course, it kind of recommends Panasonic batteries, but of course, it recommends Panasonic batteries, but Duracell batteries are way better, so it's worth it. And if you look over here, it says Hello Modern Toys, and you see the Hello Modern Toys company logo right there. And here it is. And I even got the background with me. Look at that. It even has the old, and if you look closely, it has a reference to the old keyboard that it used to release ever since the company was still in production. But somehow that old keyboard has probably one of the most annoying songs ever. This one doesn't. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you guys for watching.